Broome-Tioga BOCES hosted 14 different businesses and community organizations to their campus today for their annual Disability Mentoring Day. The event serves as a way to connect special education students at Broome-Tioga BOCES with employers after school and end the stigma of special education students in the workforce. 12 News' Kyle Spizak stopped by Tuesday morning to check things out.
We hope that today will help you gain confidence in your ability to seek out employment. While employers, we hope that today will gain you an increased awareness that individuals with disabilities represent an overlooked talent pool in our workforce.
Broome-Tioga BOCES welcomed dozens of local businesses and community organizations Tuesday morning as a part of their annual Disability Mentoring Day. The event bridges the gap between employers looking to fill positions while looking to end the stigma of special education students entering the workforce.
This is an underserved population in terms of jobs, and we want to help to educate businesses on, teaching them that there's other people out there that could work.
Students hopped on buses and headed down to an employer they expressed interest in to get an idea of what the job looks like. Director of Special Education at Broome-Tioga BOCES, Marie Megar, says events like this help to break down barriers and show employers that special education students are capable of being great employees.
That we have high expectations for all of our students to achieve greatness and never, working to keep the bar low. That's not what we're about. And so a day like today really helps to show our employers that our students, while they may be students with disabilities, they still should have equal access, and we should always hold them to a high standard because they can achieve it. We've seen it time and time again.
Former mentorship program student Colin Teagarden says programs like this helped him make the jump into the workforce.
Well, I'm a client of Community Options, and it was a great time to be part of Community Options to get going, getting a job coach and getting going for work and stuff.
And for anyone who may be scared of making the transition from school to work, Colin has some advice.
Just be confident and just be yourself.
I'm Kyle Spizak, 12 News, Broome County.